Hello, people of the internet. I hope you're doing well. Happy 2026. My name is The Growing Tree, and I appreciate you for clicking on this video. YouTube is something I have thought about doing for quite a while, and if you're anything like me, you have thought about trying new things at the beginning of the year as well. I grew up watching YouTube and am excited to share ideas on this platform and make videos. I have a lot of thoughts about New Year's resolutions, but before we get into that, please do me a favor and like this video, and do not forget to subscribe. Make sure to turn on bell notifications as well. That way you never miss an upload. I plan to upload once a week on topics of life and have some gaming in the background that hopefully helps to explain the topic a little better or gives you something to relate to. Think of this channel as a writing to myself. These are things I need to remember, and hopefully you can see yourself in a growing community of people of the internet who are also doing this thing called life. The game playing in the background, Brotato, is a great analogy for resolutions in life. In Brotato, you pick a character with different advantages and disadvantages. Your ultimate goal is to survive to the next wave with everything coming at you. Just like surviving in life, with everything coming at you as well. While you don't get to choose your disadvantages or advantages in life, how you respond to them is a testament of your character. With that being said, I have many mixed feelings about New Year's resolutions. On one hand, anytime I hear the phrase New Year, New You, I wonder why it is that we put off change until one part of the year. What if we instead take small steps every day that keep us growing and not stagnant? Let's talk about good versus not so good New Year's resolutions. A very large and overly broad goal is hard to achieve. Why is that? It is hard to quantify it because it is so big and appears so lofty and out of reach. For example, one of the most common resolutions for most people is that they want to lose weight. On its face, it seems like a healthy goal. The problem with that goal is that it is not narrow enough. Tailoring that goal to smaller, more achievable goals makes the larger goal of losing weight seem more attainable. For example, if you want to lose 2 pounds in a month, that is a much narrower goal than just saying you want to lose weight. It is obtainable, and you know exactly what you want with the goal. You then know exactly what you need to do to achieve that resolution. So if the goal is you want to lose 2 pounds in a month, then you see what you might need to do to achieve that. At the beginning of the month, you would need to weigh yourself. For example, that is the first step. Maybe you have to go to the store and buy a scale, or talk to your healthcare provider for more information about losing weight in the first place. Then maybe you walk to work if you live close to work, or walk in the park after a meal or in the evening. Again, these are small steps in turning a lofty goal like losing weight that is not defined well enough into a much more narrow goal. Losing 2 pounds in a month that is much more achievable and well-defined. Resolutions that are clear, narrow, and concise are easier to digest and easier to turn into a reality. At the end of the day, I know that is what I am doing and looking for in this new year. I've struggled with doing resolutions because I have thought about these big major ideas, and once I feel like they're out of reach, I stop them entirely. It can be a pretty universal experience that once something seems unobtainable, like a resolution, we wonder why we are continuing to put energy into the resolution. That is my personal plan to make my goals and resolutions into a reality this year, to make them into more narrow, definable, and obtainable. Why do we as humans only seem to make resolutions at the start of a new year? What would humanity look like if all of us strive for growth every day instead of making it a yearly tradition that we do not stick to? I know personally my life has been better when I've tried to do small goals every day instead of only waiting until one time of the year. Everyone is different, but at least for myself, I hope to continue making goals and resolutions on a smaller scale and taking smaller steps. The last question I think about is, what if it is New Year, same me instead? Is that necessarily a bad thing? Like many things, I believe it depends. I think it's important that when I personally am making resolutions, I think about why it is that I want to change something in the first place. Is it something that really needs changing or simply reframing? These are the ideas that I think about when I hear about New Year's resolutions. What do you think about New Year's resolutions or the phrase New Year, New You? I appreciate if you made it this far in the video. Do you have any resolutions? If so, Let me know in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you found something helpful you can use in this growing world. This is The Growing Tree, and I will see you in the next video.